Hey everybody, welcome back to another movie review. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late, at least most of it, because if you guys saw YouTube decide to take down one of my videos, I get why, because may or may not be spreading false information. Yeah, YouTube, not sure what the hell that's all about, but I'm not gonna get into all that. But uh, I'll just cut to the chase about that last video. I'm glad that Hollywood's making some changes and we're going in a different direction. Gotta leave it at that. So, YouTube, don't get mad at me. I didn't say nothing. That's all I'm saying. So, let's move on. So, um, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Just saw it. I'm gonna move the camera over here actually, just because I got a little reflection. But, so just saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie with my bro. And, we're gonna have I'd say a pretty dual review because we have pretty polarizing thoughts, I would say. Um, so Super Mario Bros. Movie, obviously, as the title suggests, is about an adaptation of the Mario Bros. Game, and it follows the adventure of Mario and Luigi, primarily Mario, as he, finds his way to the Mushroom Kingdom and eventually meets up with Princess Peach and a bunch of other characters as they try to save Luigi from the clutches of Bowser. Um, and they go on this pretty visually interesting film for the most part. The animation, I would say, is probably um, the most intriguing point of the film for me. I found it to be quite expressive, and I've seen a handful of Illumination films. I've seen like Sing. I've seen what else they did? Minions, Despicable Me, Secret Life of Pets. Actually, my previous girlfriend just like was obsessed with that movie, so I kind of have a love or hate relationship for that film. Um, but out of all those films, they never really visually impressed me up until now with the Mario Bros. Movie. So I think that the film itself is quite a visual treat. It's quite colorful. It's quite expressive, and it has the potential for great expansion. I think that the world itself is quite interesting. At least the possibilities of characters that we can explore, and all the type of tools that are here with this world, like the power ups and the varying kingdoms and stuff like that. It's all interesting stuff. Um, and just to get it out of the way, because I know it's a point of controversy, the voice cast is fine. I think that all of them are fine. Even Chris Pratt, I think, is fine. It's not irritating at all or anything. I do think that it's funny because they tried to justify why he doesn't have an Italian accent, and it's pretty counterproductive because um, it's not a big spoiler, so I don't think I would be, giving much away when I say that he uses like an Italian accent for like a commercial, but they they're trying to like play up a certain thing within that commercial, and then they say, well, oh well, I just lived in Brooklyn all my life, so that's why I have this accent, and his family is purely Italian, so it's just it's like not sure how that works, but okay, okay, um, but um, so like I said, visually it has some things going on for it. I think that it has a interesting world to explore, and it's when all that stuff is like happening, and it's doing a lot of this a lot of time, where it's like a lot of like bombastic type of expression. It can feel like a lot of overload to me. Like it's a lot, like it's a lot of in your face sort of stuff, and it's pretty conventional in terms of its navigation. Like it's pretty standard stuff in terms of just how it moves and stuff like that. And I think that the thing for me personally is that what it has more interest in is what it can do visually than it does emotionally. And that to me was the point of where I kind of fell off from it, because I think that it has an interesting idea at play, or at least like because the whole point of the film is about brotherhood and determination, and just being there for each other. And obviously, watching it with my bro, obviously there was a little bit of a emotional value that I was placing because the fact I was watching that with my brother. So, but um, but it's pretty kind of glosses over those things. It doesn't really sit with those things. And for me, I felt that was kind of an issue because I just felt thematically it was just pretty hollow. But visually, it has a lot going on. Um, but for my money, it was I wouldn't necessarily um, I wouldn't necessarily say that it has a lot of structure to it either. You know, it's a film that just feels like a smash of there's a reference, you know, but a smash of things versus a transition or a smooth collection of things. Feels like a lot of these scenes were created separately outside of like a script of some kind, and then they were just all clashed together with the hopes that there would be some kind of some through line, and it just felt very, you know, just like I said, a lot of clashing, you know, and it felt very bumpy, very wobbly, very um uh clunky. And you know, it's a film that is, once you try to listen to it about, because it's a very loud movie as well, like it just likes to throw so much at you visually, and it's fun in that respect. It has a lot of expression going on with those visuals, but when it comes to characters, overall emotions, overall story, it's lacking that quite severely for me. And I found myself just like at one point kind of tapped out because I just was it was just a lot of noise. You know, it's like ultimately to me, it's like the way I equate it is like it's it's a film that by, you know, it's leaps and bounds better than what they did with in the original. I mean, leaps and bounds better. I mean, it's just there's no comparison. You're comparing one of the worst films ever made to a pretty standard film. I mean, it's just, you know, it's not offensive, it's not terrible. It's just something that you kind of watch and then, you know, you just kind of move on. You know, it's pretty, at least to me, fairly disposable. But not the disposable kind that irritated me. It's just the kind that just kind of came like a breeze, you know, like when wind hits you, you know, it's just like just kind of came and went sort of thing. So not terrible. I didn't have like a terrible time with it, but I found myself just kind of tapped out by a certain point. So that's my thoughts on it. But obviously, I am just a moviegoer, so I don't have as much investment into Mario as, say, my brother here, who is a huge Nintendo fan. So he has a very different perspective than I do. So I'm gonna let him talk for a minute. So this is my bro. You guys saw him obviously when we did the Puss in Boots review.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you let everyone know what you thought of the movie?
Yes. Hello, everybody. I just want to let you know about the Super Mario Bros. Movie for this film, for the animated film that Illumination made. And I would like to say, in my opinion, it's a good movie for mostly for Mario fans and Nintendo fans. For most adults, they might just think it's a little annoying and some stuff like that. I could see why it's a little loud and stuff like that, but it's most enjoyable for some young audiences and stuff like that. But I think most of all, it's good. I think I think Illumination really helped Nintendo how to set boundaries to new heights for Nintendo because Nintendo learned their lesson from back in 1993 about their failed film with Bob Hoskins and stuff like that. And yeah, and I guess they learned their lesson and they did really good, man. And just to let you all know, they are making a sequel, and I would assume safely, I think they will do all right on that one as well. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and let it back to you, Chris.
Okay, then. Well, there you go, guys. So we have pretty different opinions, but you know, I think that it will appeal to kids. Kids were really enjoying it in the theater. But you know, hey, it's all opinions. Like YouTube, it's opinions. So, um, but even though some of those opinions are rooted in facts, but whatever. Um, anyways, but that's my thoughts on the Mario Bros. Movie and my brother's thoughts on the Mario movie. So, what did you guys think of the Mario movie? It's probably gonna do bangers at the box office because I heard it's gonna make like a ton of money. So, like my brother said, expect a sequel down the line. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll probably have more reviews on the channel pretty soon here, so stay tuned. And we will try to keep it, I guess, more PC because YouTube has certain policies that I cannot, I guess, break. Didn't know that. So thanks for letting me know, YouTube. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.